video we have discussed about like how to we can implement the drawer in Flutter app. So we have created this beautiful drawer which is homes, which has homes inside it, and as you know, using this we can navigate to different screens, right? So moving forward, we can also I will also show you how to make like one of the core structure of the app, or a core thing of the app, which is a bottom navigation. And I know I have showed you the bottom navigation in the previous videos, but let's make a complete bottom navigation so you will know how it works and how we can achieve that, right? So right now I'm going with the screen one. So let's cover the drawer. So there is no drawer in the part, right? Okay, so let's stick with the app bar 2. Just cover it up, and then so for the bottom navigation, there is a parameter in the scaffold which is a bottom navigation bar, and it requires a widget. So you can add any widget. Right now we are adding a bottom navigation bar, right? So what bottom navigation bar widget requires an item, and items is nothing but list of widgets, right? So you can just add list of widget, and for creating anything an item, it's bottom navigation bar item. So if you just drag over it, will show you it is a list of bottom navigation bar items. So by using this approach, you can know what the child will be and which data type will be like in the childs and the other stuff. It's very useful. So what it requires, bottom navigation requires an icon which is a compulsory. So right now we are giving 3 bottom navigation icons, which is home, profile and setting. So moving forward, it's home. So as you know, we love the rounded one. Okay, so we have to also just provide icon widget. So that's basic misconceptions. Always use the icon widget then the icon, right? Because it requires adding the constant in everywhere. So this is not required. So if you go it widget, right, it requires a widget. So and this returns a icon data, so that's why you can't use this, and this is a widget, so we can implement that, right? Okay. Let me just remove this. Yeah, so they're now loading a little bit more clean so you can understand it. Also, you can add certain more properties in it. You have options of active icon, background color, label, and so on. So let's also add a label. Label is nothing but the text below the icon. So right now we have a home, so we created our first icon. Let's select copy 3 times because we want 3 there, and the next screen will be profile screen. Let's find an icon. So if you want to find, so just type related keywords and you will find something, right? I think person rounded, because we love the rounded icons. Change it to the profile text. Then we have a settings. Most of the icons you will get in the, there's nothing round in this. Most of the icons you will get in the Flutter, so you can directly just type it and you will get it. If you not, there are other libraries which we can use in the future, so it will like you can access to more icons, so you can preview the icons you are using. It's home, profile and settings. So that's why that's beautiful, right? So just restart the app, and now you see we have our home, profile and setting icon, right? It's clickable, but it's right now it's not usable, right? So it is just a UI bar. We have to implement the screens and multiple things. So let's make it a little bit, let's try to make it a little bit beautiful. So let's add a color. Let's add the same color we added to the app bar, which is this guy. Copy this, paste this. Yeah, it looks pretty, right? And let's create a more styling. We have unselected item color. So as this gray is not looking good, right? So we can go with the color. It's not white. Let's see how white will look. White is not visible at all. So we will just go with the color. Which color will look good, right? So I think this will go to the selected one. So we can be time data color boom. So if you know, so we given the selected one the color and unselected one color store. Now let's give it to purple 200. Yeah, it looks pretty, right? Yeah, it looks pretty. Also we have to color. We can also set the color here too, so you can just background color tooltip icon. So tooltip is nothing like it will be used in the future. Let's move forward, right? So now you will say ki how can we achieve the navigation using this. So for that we have to create 3 screens. So let's build 3 screens, right? Okay, so I'm just deleting everything in this. Let's go create 3 screens. First screen is settings, and just remove this button too, and just right. So this is settings. There is no on tab. It is just in text, right? So we'll just remove it, and we have a settings screen. Then we can just rename it settings screen, and it's replaced, right? So using this we can create all 3 screens. Just copy it, paste, right? So next we have to create home.dart, settings.dart, last one profile.dart. Yeah, so it will replace it. So home, let's just change it to the home, and sorry, home, then we have profile, change profile, and save it. So now we'll say ki we have to change the names too. So as it is the home screen, we'll change it to the home. Now saved profile, change profile. Let me do it fast for you, otherwise it's get over it. Now like that we just build the 3 screens. Just remove the routes because we are not using the routes now, and shift it to the screen 1. So this is our screen 1, and just I will remove everything in it, F4, and just change the body. Okay, so right now we want to add 3 screens, so we will just create a file list. So we will create a list of pages. So let's name it pages, and just we want to add. So firstly we have to add home page, right? So we have home, right? Then we will add let's go settings, right? So we will add settings. Comma is very necessary in this. So then we add profile, which will be added like profile. So these are the 3 screens we implemented: home, settings, and profile. And this is the list of pages, right? So we just assign pages and the index, right? So using index we can navigate to different screens. So this is not a navigation like any static navigation. We are just using a variable. So right now just let me just put it 0. So you see we have a home, then this is like first screen, then we have 2, which is profile, this is 1, settings. So right, that's it. So let me just swap it up, as our profile is the second number. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So as you see, I think like you will notice like drawer button is gone because we didn't use the app bar of this screen. So let's use the app bar from this screen. So this will make it more like real app experience, right? So we'll just give it the app bar, let's name our app first my app, right? So now you understand my point. Just remove app bar from the screen. So we have two app bars, so just remove everything, each and every app bar from other screens, as we are also writing at the center, so that doesn't help. So now you see we have app bar drawer from all the screens, and we the profile for all the screens too. So the only thing left is to navigate through the different screens. So let's do it very quickly. So for that we create a variable which will be serve as an index. So we'll just create an index, selected index right now, and just let's provide it 0 for the beginning, right? And for this, and I just apply it to the selected window. Just a second. Yeah, sorry for this. Just apply the selected index. So using this, you notice like we have implemented the 0, so that's why we have the 0 here. And so now we will create a function which will be used on top of this bottom navigation. So let's implement a function for this, right? So we will create a function of like for the incrementation of a counter. So let's change it, right? Yeah, so let's make a function void change index, which will take an index, right? So let's make an index, and we'll assign the select index to the index. So what it will do, it takes the index as a parameter and change the value of the selected index with the index. So after this, we will just go to this, we'll just go to the on tab. It is a void int function, so it will possess the index. So as any of the user clicks on the bottom navigation icon, this function is will call and with the parameter index. So we just have to apply this function, which is chained index. That's right, chained index, and provide the index, and that's it. So I will show you and that's also we have to use the set state for this. I will show you what's the difference without set state and what is the set state. So if you notice, even if the index change, so for show you, right? So just to show you, you notice the index is changing, but the page itself is not rebuilding or the changing at all, right? So for that, it is due to the index is changing, but the UI is not rebuilding itself. So it is a basic function in the Flutter. So if you want to rebuild, you have to forcefully apply the set state for it. So let's convert this widget. For set state, you must have a stateful widget. I will explain about the stateful and stateless video in the next video. So just bear with me right now. Stateful widget is something which has the state, so that's why we are using the stateful one. And due to this, we can implement something what we call a set state. So after implementing the set state, you will notice the UI is rebuilding, right? Yeah, you can see our screen is changing. I will show you, like, if I can just, you can see the test, right? It's changing at all. So that's it, that's the basic. And you can notice, like, if I go to settings and still I can open the drawer, I can still go to the drawer. There's no route widget, right? We build the routes for it, but there's no route. I deleted the routes. So that's it. So we can use the drawers like this and the bottom navigation. So this is right now you have almost built the basic structure of any apps, right? All the apps have drawers and the bottom navigations, like 90% of them have. So that's it. That's it for the video. I think this you can learn about it, you can practice it all, you can try to make different types of bottom navigation using the packages and stuff, or you can play with it or whatever you like. Add some elements here, add some element here too, so that would be awesome. So yeah, that's it. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.